Hari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Shri Varadhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Shri Varadhari Prabhupada ki শিখো আমার শাসনটা নিয়ে আসো জানো কোথায় আছে ওম অজ্ঞানতিমিরন্ধস্য জ্ঞানাঞ্জনা শলাকয়া চক্ষুরুন্মিলিতং येन তস্मै শ্রী গুরবে নমঃ নমঃ বিষ্ণুপাদায় কৃষ্ণপৃষ্ঠায় ভূতলে শ্রীমতে ভক্তিবেদান্ত স্বামিনে ইতি নামিনে নমস্তে সারস্বতী দেবে গৌরবাণী প্রচারিণে निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात् देशतारिणे वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 मुखम करोति वाचालं पंगुलं हैतगिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानंद माधवं श्री गुरुजनतरणं श्री चैतन्येश्वरम. So we'll discuss today about Narsimha appearance, Prahlad Charitra. So I will speak a few particular points in this regard. Sections, small sections from different area. And tomorrow also I will give class. Tomorrow. So tomorrow, whatever I speak today, I will ask, tomorrow you will answer. Okay. So you should listen accordingly. I have observed we have a varieties of audience when you do some programs, the visitors come, the some audience, they don't come here, they're walking outside. Actually, you have all taken prasadam, no? That's why you are here, otherwise somebody will be there. There is one kind of audience. Then some they come here, but then when katha starts, they close their eyes, sleep. One kind of audience. Then some, they don't close their eyes. They look like this, no? As if drinking. Whatever the thing or their business or something, they don't fall asleep. They can't sleep. Then another kind of audience, they don't fall sleepy, they don't think of the business, they listen, but they don't understand what I'm talking about. Different kinds of audience. So now I want all of you to be audience of hearing, because tomorrow you have to reply. Okay. So I'll go section by section. The first thing is why this topic came up in Srimad Bhagavatam. On which context Srila Sukadeva Goswami, he has to narrate the subject matter. The specific question was asked by Parikshit Maharaj towards the end of 6th canto. So Sukadeva Goswami narrated how Vishnu took side of Devatas and killed all the demons. So one question arises in Parikshit Maharaj's mind that, oh my Gurudev, how can that happen? Bhagavan is neutral, impartial. Samaham sarvabhuteshu name dosastina priya. Every living entity is equal to him. Then how is rewarding and protecting one group and killing another group? So Sukadeva Goswami first will give a philosophical answer. To understand this answer, you have to really remain awakened. Half sleep will not work. He said, yes. Sukadeva Goswami said, so each group, there are devatas and there are asuras and there are rakshasas. So each group, they win at certain time. Sometimes the demigods, they become victorious. Sometimes demons, they become victorious. Sometimes Jaksha Rakshasas, they become victorious. So why that happens? What is the reason behind the victory of demigods? It is not like always demigods are victorious and the demons are defeated. There are many times the demigods, they get into big trouble. They have to run out of heaven. They have to hide themselves behind the bushes. Very miserable situation. You know, when Ravana was ruling, what is the situation of the demigods? They have been stated that Ravana was so powerful, he had engaged Devaraj Indra for cutting grass for his horses. Can you imagine? Devaraj Indra service. And Brihaspati, he was doing tuition to his children. And Shanichar, you know Shanichar? Very dangerous one, right? If Shani goes wrong, then his life is finished. That's in India, they worship all demigods inside the house, but Shanichar no. Have you seen that? Outside the house, under the tree, on the street, they don't allow him to come inside. And what was his situation? Have you seen Ramayana? Have you marked when Ravana sits under Ravana's feet, there is a person lying, blue person. You should watch and check that. That is Shanichar, Satan. That was the situation. He is so powerful. He engaged him and he put him under like foot mat. A foot mat. My Guru Maharaj is telling, he has put Sanishta's face down. On his back he has put his feet. So Narada Muni came. Narada Muni said, "Oh Ravan, very good, very good. And these devatas, they deserve this. It's very good that you are using this devata as a foot mat. But one problem is there." What is the problem? That you are putting your feet on his back, You should turn his face, put your feet on his belly, push his belly, so that he will suffer more. Ravana said, "Wow, that is very good." But actually Narada wanted to trick him. Guru Maharaj is telling, see, Swami, his face was put down. So it is believed, if Sanishta will look upon somebody, his life will be finished. Because he has put the Sanishta face down, so no problem. So Narada will tricked him. No, turn him around. So Ravana did not understand. He turned around Sanishta, that's why it's directly looking at his face. Then he was finished. The point is, this situation, and Narada Muni explaining this whole story of Hiranyakashipu and Narsimha Bhagavan to Yudhishthira Maharaj. Narada Muni is saying, this Hiranyakashipu has become so powerful. He removed all the demigods from their position. The fire god, the Indra, rain god, Vayu Devata, they were all out of job. No job for them. Hiranyakashipu himself was controlling the fire, controlling the rain. Bhagavad states, the Hiranyakashipu will tell a rain, you should not rain during daytime. People have problem. Only if people go to sleep, then rain should start. You should not rain in city. Go to the fields. Rain. That is how he is controlling everything. And all these people that are glorifying, supposed to glorify to Indra, they stopped glorifying Indra. They are all glorifying Hiranyakashipu. They are worshipping his deity. They all gather together. They will glorify Hiranyakashipu Bhagavan ki. Yeah. If you don't glorify Hiranyakashipu, you are finished. That time was that difficult time. Narada Muni saying all these Gandharvas, Apsaras, instead of dancing and glorifying Indra, they would dance in front of Hiranyakashipu. Narada Muni saying not only this, I would go also glorify Hiranyakashipu also. So there is no problem. You said Hiranyakashipu Bhagavan ki joy. Indra, Narada Muni was also glorifying him. What to speak of us? He is saying that I was glorifying. Prabhupada is saying sometimes we, even if we are devotee, we have to glorify these demons to get our job done. The point is that the demigods, sometimes demons become very powerful. So what makes demons powerful? So that they can succeed defeating the demigods. And what makes demigods powerful? Sometimes they defeat demons. What makes Jaksha Rakshasas powerful? So that defeat. So Sukadeva Goswami is saying, very interesting point you should remember. What is the cause, the reason behind their power? The reason is whenever our earthly planet, the mode of goodness, influence of mode of goodness predominates. So when all the planets are moving, revolving, no? So according to that, sometimes the influence of particular mode of material nature increases. When the influence of modes of goodness will increase, influencing more the earthly planet, That time Muni, Rishis, Devatas, they become very powerful. They dominate. That's why history is changing. It is not Satyameva Jayate. Always Satya is not Jayate. Then many times you see big trouble, Dimanameva Jayate. Why that happens? Huh? So, cause is whenever the influence of mode of goodness increases, these devatas, rishis, they become very powerful, they dominate, they defeat others. And same Muni rishis, devatas, they are defeated when the earthly planet is mostly influenced by mode of passion. Then asuras become very powerful. They will all come patala loka. They will take over heavenly. So that time, same Muni rishis are there, same devatas are there, but they all run away out of fear. They are defeated. You understand? So what is the cause behind their victory? Modes of material nature. When modes of material nature of ignorance, the Jakka Rakshasas, they become very powerful. So when time goes, that time, you see, recently we saw, now human beings are so powerful, they are so much controlling. The whole world is controlled. 2019. Whole world was controlled by whom? There's one special personality came. Special Karuna came, mercy. So that, see why? It is Jivanu. The time comes, they become very powerful. And it has been seen once in 100 years, they become very powerful. There is history of that. A certain time, certain group, they become very powerful. So, victory and defeat depends not upon devatas or asuras, it all depend upon material nature. When modes of matter goodness predominating, that makes these devatas victorious. When mode of passion is predominating, that makes these asuras victorious. When mode of ignorance is predominating, that makes Jakka Rakshasa victorious. So what is the reason behind victory? And hear from your mouth, lotus mouth. What makes them victorious?
Modes of material nature.
So now question comes, modes of material nature are inactive. Prakriti is not active. Who makes the Prakriti active? Bhagavan Krishna. Krishna makes, or the Prakriti is inert. Inert. It has no power on itself. So Bhagavan makes active. So Bhagavan makes devatas victory. Devatas become victorious because of mode of goodness. Mode of goodness is controlled by Bhagavan. So Bhagavan is responsible for their victory. Bhagavan is responsible for demons' victory. Bhagavan is responsible for Jakka Rakshasa victory. So in this way, Sukadeva Goswami said that Bhagavan is impartial. Bhagavan is impartial. Then Parikshit Maharaj asked another question. Parikshit Maharaj said, okay, I accept that. That through modes of material nature, you are making people to be victorious. So you are impartial. Then Parikshit Maharaj said, but I see when there is fighting between demons and demigods, always you are standing the side of demigods. I never heard that Bhagavan standing in the side of demons and fighting with demigods. Anytime that has happened? Anytime Bhagavan takes side of demons and fighting with demigods. Have you heard like that? Yes or no? No. So why that happens? That means he is partial. He is standing on the side of demons. The Parikshit Maharaj gave a very interesting answer. He said, no, it's not like that. He is in every group. But when Bhagavan is in with demigods, because their mode of goodness, what is the quality of mode of goodness? Any of you know? Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, knowledge and prakashak, illuminating. The quality of mode of goodness illuminates. Knowledge and illumination. So because devatas, mode of goodness, so when Bhagavan standing there illuminated, so you can see Bhagavan there. He is giving example of wood, in dark house. Sukadeva Goswami himself giving this example. In a dark house, there is wood, there is smoke, there is fire. Three things. If you go to a dark room, there is a piece of log of wood lying there. Can you see anything? No. Okay, you go to a dark room, lot of smoke is there. Can you see anything? If you go to a dark room, there is fire. Can you see anything? Yes. You now understand? The three gunas. Mode of ignorance is a log of wood. Mode of passion is smoke. Mode of goodness is fire. So because demigods, mode of goodness dominated, that's why we see Bhagavan there. Other two cases you don't see Bhagavan there. So this is the philosophical answer Srila Sukadeva Goswami gave very nicely. Then Sukadeva Goswami speaking about Narad Muni. Narad Muni happened to be there when the Rajasya Yajna was going on. Who did Rajasya Yajna? Yudhishthira Maharaj. And Bhishma, everybody suggested Krishna should be heading this. Then Shishupal came forward. The eternal friend of Lord Krishna, Shishupal. Shishupal was such a naughty person. From childhood, when he had not started speaking properly, speaking broken words, since that he is abusing Krishna and scolding Krishna. That was his nature. He came up, he said, no, Krishna can't become the head of this. They started scolding Krishna. Krishna is waiting. Krishna had promised to Shishupal's mother that I will tolerate 100 times he abuses me. After that I will finish him. When 100 completed, the Lord Krishna sent his Sudarshan Chakra, cut his throat. Then everybody could see that Shishupal's Atma, soul, came out of the body and entered to Krishna's body. Yudhishthira also saw. So Yudhishthira asked Narada Muni, how is it possible? This fellow, I know he is so much inimical to Krishna. From his childhood he is abusing. He should have a white leprosy on his tongue. He should have sent to hellish planet. Instead of that, he got the Sajujya Mukti, merged into Krishna's body. It's not an ordinary achievement. He's such a demoniac person. How he merged to that? Then Narada Muni said, yes, that happens. That happens because then he explained how even demons, they think deeply about God. Actually, Narada Muni said, demons are more Krishna conscious than the devotees. Yeah, this verse he said, demons are more Krishna conscious than the devotees. See, when Ravana was there, he always meditating when Ram will come. When Ram. One devotee was telling, one day, Vibhishan was Ram Bhakta, no Vibhishan. Vibhishan in his house, on his wall he has written Ram. One day Ravan came to his house and he saw Ram Nam there. So furious, how can dare writing Ram Nam here? Very angry. Then people said, no, my dear brother, this is not Ram. What is that? Ravana, Ram is Ravana, Mom means Mandadari, your good wife. So I'm meditating, and Ravana Mandadari. Then Ravana said, oh, it's like that. If that is the case, then why only in your house? You should write all over Lanka. Then they wrote all over Lanka, Ram, Ram, Ram. My point is, Ravana was very Krishna conscious, Ram conscious. And Hiranyakashipu is really searching for Vishnu. Where is your Vishnu? Where is your Vishnu? Right? He is a demon, but special demon. Nowadays, demon means you don't accept God. Demon means, Prabhupada is saying, the demon, God has no form, the demons. But Hiranyakashipu, many things are there. At one point he said, when his brother Hiranyak was killed, then he told all his people, you go destroy Brahminical culture, this, that, because Vishnu has become very powerful. With demigods worshipping Vishnu, and demigods becoming very powerful. Brahmanas are worshipping, doing yajna for devatas. So kill all the Brahmanas. They're getting ghee from cows, kill all the cows, burn all the forests. In the meantime, I'll do tapasya. He said, unless I chop off the head of Vishnu and get that blood, do Shraddha ceremony for my brother, then I'll be satisfied. So when Hiranyakashipu is saying, I'll chop off the head of Vishnu, what does that mean? Vishnu is Nirakar or Sakar? That means he accepts Vishnu as a form. Is not it? Not like that Bhagavan has no form. He is demon, but he accepts Vishnu as a form. Then also, at one point he's saying, this Vishnu is supposed to be Bhagavan, supposed to be neutral, but he's like a small child. If some child, you give chocolate or give laddu, then he favors, because Vishnu is worshipped by demigods, and he favors them, eternally our enemy. So all these things says, even if he is demon, he knows Vishnu is there, Vishnu has a form, right? Vishnu should be neutral. Actually, if you read the Srimad Bhagavatam, when Hiranyaksha was killed, all are crying. His wife, his children. But Hiranyakashipu was a very good diplomatic person, no? He controlled himself. He's pacifying. Each of you should read that section. He's telling, why are you crying? We are not this body. We are spirit soul. We never die. We just come to a family just like the village ladies. They gather together at the well for fetching water. Then water finished, then they go to their houses. Just like people, they come to restaurant to eat. When eating finished, they go back to their houses. So if you read it, he knows whole Bhagavad Gita. Yes, everything. So Rajaguna, Tamaguna, everything is spoke. He knows all the verses of Bhagavad Gita except one verse, Sarva Dharman Parityaja. He doesn't know that. That's why he become demon. That's why it is stated that Jasasti Bhakti Bhagavatya Kinchana Sarvai Guneshatra Samasate Sura Harav Abhaktasya Kutam Hatguna Manarathana Asati Dhavati Vai. Jasasti Bhakti Bhagavatya Kinchana, one who has developed Akinchana Niskinchana Bhakti unto Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sarvai Guneshatra Samasate Sura. He develops all the godly qualities. But Harava Abhaktasya Kutam Guna. If one is not a Bhakta of Hari, what good quality? What is the use of his great qualities? They simply ride on the chariot of the mind and they travel externally to destroy themselves. Just like this Hiranyakashipu was an ordinary person, very special personality. He's a great Jnani, great Vedagya. Ravana was such a great Brahman Vedagya. When Ramchandra has to build this bridge, Ravana came to do yajna. That time I heard somewhere Ramayana. So all these demons, they are all Vedagya, all great Pandit, great Jnanis, great yogis, great tapasvi. Hiranyakashipu was he was observing such severe austerities that when you are chanting in Mandar Parvata, standing on one toe for thousands of years, So that in the meantime, the white ant hill on top of him. And some Purana said there is bamboo tree on top of his body. And birds were staying there also. Then at one point, all his flesh, everything eaten by white ants. And he was holding his life air within the bone. Can you imagine? What kind of tapasi yogi he was? Jama, niyama, asana, everything. Perfect. And at one point, he was observing such severe austerities. The fire came from his head, reaching to the heavenly planets. The demigods could not stay there, they ran away. That's their situation. And when Brahma came, demigods said, Brahmaji, please give him some boon, otherwise everything will be destroyed. Then Brahma came and Brahma admitted that Hiranyakashipu, the tapasya you have done, nobody has done tapasya like this. Nobody in the future can afford to do tapasya like this. Not even my children's Bhrugu, Vasishta, Angira. So that much credibility he gave. Such a great tapasya, great jnani, great yogi, great vedagya. But in spite of all great qualities, who he was? Great demon. Harava abhaktasya kutamahat guna. So what is the use of the great qualities? So that time, Hiranyakashipu, he gave very nice counseling to his family members. So that is what Narada Muni is telling. These demons are very Krishna conscious. Ravana was very Rama conscious. Hiranyakashipu was very Vishnu conscious. He is searching, where is Vishnu? Where is Vishnu? Where is Vishnu? And Kansa, he was very Krishna conscious also. I read somewhere Kansa was climbing on the staircase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As soon as he put his feet on the 8th step, it reminded him, oh, the 8th son of Devaki will kill me. It's ordinary Krishna consciousness, like gopis. They see cloud, they remember Krishna. They see cows, they remember Krishna. And the 8th number also reminds him Krishna. Very Krishna conscious, is not it? That's why when Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita, confidential knowledge, more confidential knowledge, most confidential knowledge. What is the most confidential knowledge? Manmana bhava madbhakta madjajimang namaskaro. Listen, Krishna told confidential knowledge, chapter 2, chapter 3, which speaks about Atma Jnana, and the process for getting Atma Jnana is Niskam Karma, that is confidential knowledge. Chapter 7, chapter 8, more confidential knowledge. There he is speaking about Bhakti, but to understand the all-pervading aspect of the absolute truth, that how is everywhere Bhakti. But 9th chapter, he is speaking of the Shuddha Bhakti. So that 9th chapter end, he is saying, Manmana Bhava Madbhakta, and toward the end of Bhagavad Gita, he is saying, Sarva Gujjatama Bhuya Srunume Paramam Vacha. And again he is repeating, Manmana. What is Manmana means? Think of me. So Ravana is also thinking of me. Hiranyakashipu thinking of me. Kansa thinking of me. So we should think like him, like them also. So Krishna, when he said, Manmana Bhava, think of me, then he became worried. If I say only Manmana Bhava, people may think about me, about Ravana, about Hiranyakashipu. Then he added, think about me, Manmana Bhava Mad Bhakta. The way my devotees, they think about me. In favorable way, my devotees. Manmana Bhakta. Who is my Bhakta? Whomever worship, all are my Bhakta. Yes or no? No. Mad Jaji. One who worships me, he is my Bhakta. How to worship you? Mang? Out of 16 upachar, You have flower, you have a dhoop, deep, all the water. If you have nothing, at least one you can do, that is namaskar. Namaskar is one element in 16 upacharas. So Bhagavan saying, if you have nothing, you do namaskar. Because at least if you have nothing, your head is with you, or you're missing your head. And bow down to me, right? Mang namaskaru. Manmama bhava madbhakta madjaji mang namaskaru. Do namaskar to me, namaste. Ushana, namaste, namaste. You know the meaning of namaste, namaskar. If you know the meaning of namaste, namaskar, before doing namaskar, somebody will think 10 times whether do namaskar or not. So namaskar, namaste means you see somebody, no mama, nothing belongs to me. My house, bank balance, wife, children, all belongs to you. No mama te. No mama, nothing mine, I give to you. That is namaste. That is namaskar. Krishna is very chalak, very clever. He said, Mat Jaji, worship me. Very easy. All you have to do, Mang Namaskar. He'll tell very simple process. Chant Hare Krishna, be happy, Prabhupada saying. But when you come inside, then so many things are there. This principle follow, that principle follow, this aparat, that aparat. That being is, no, just chant Hare Krishna, be happy. I don't know how many of us were really happy. We were more anxiety in ISKCON. Now we are happy. Krishna is very clever. He tricks us. Then he's explaining this word Mang Namaskaru. He told very easy. Mang Namaskaru. Now what is this Mang Namaskaru? Mang Namaskaru means you give up everything or completely surrender unto me. So the point is, the devotees, I was telling that if you think that we have to think about like devotees. Narada is saying, Narada give very good examples. How people, they have got perfection by seeing Krishna, like when Krishna went to Dhanush Yagya, the conscious of Mrityur Bhajapati, conscious my death is coming. The wrestlers, they saw in one way. The Brajavasis, they saw in another way. And the Jadavas, they saw in another way. Different way they see. They're focusing on him, but everybody getting purified. Everybody getting, in inimical way, you see, you get liberation also. They're giving an example, one insect, I don't know the name. One insect, she looks another bird or some insects, very out of fear. They're looking, he becomes like that also. Huh?
Isn't it Bengi?
Bengi Mingi, I don't know, something would be. There Bhagavat, you can get that verse. What is that? That one. That example is given, something like that. So, Narada, Sukadeva Goswami telling all these things, how many demons? He is saying, why is he partial? He should be impartial. No. When demons are getting victorious, Bhagavan's hand is there. Demons are also getting benefited. Demons get liberation. So this is how one conversation was going on between Narad Muni and Yudhishthira Maharaj. Then he told Shishupal and Dantabakra. Previous life, they were? Who? Ravan and Kumbhakarna. And previous life? Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu. And previous life? Jaya Bija, first they become Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu. Then they become Ravana, Kumbhakarna. Then they become Shishupala, Dantabakra. Then they become Jagai Madhai. That is what our Vaishnavas are saying. They came as Jagai Madhai. So in this way, so then in the course of talking, Narad Muni said how Hiranyakashipu was torturing his son. Then Parikshit said, oh, please tell me what happened. So that is how the whole topic Sukadeva has to describe about Narsimha Bhagavan and Prahlad Maharaj. As all of you know, Prahlad Maharaj, actually this thing happened, actually whenever Bhagavan comes to this material world, he creates a beautiful reason, excuse in the spiritual world to come to this material world. One reason all of you know. What reason he created in Vaikuntha to come to this material world as a Narsimha Bhagavan? No, what he creates pastimes there. So take that excuse to come to this material world. Jai Vijay cursing, no? Jai Vijay cursed, right? That pastime took place, no? Actually, I read in some Purana. I have written all these reasons in this book, Narsimha Bhagavan. Whenever Bhagavan he does something, he fulfills many at one stroke. One day, Mother Lakshmi was massaging the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. So Mother Lakshmi asked, "Oh my Lord, your body is so soft like butter. But I have heard you fight with demons, but their body is like iron. How it's so soft body you fight with these demons?" Then Lord Vishnu smiled. "Oh, you want to see how I fight? Okay, one day I will show you how I fight." End of the story, I will tell you what happened after when Narsimha Bhagavan become angry, fought Lakshmi Devi dare to go to there. He's become very angry, not subduing. So everybody they tried to go, no, we can't go in front of the Lord. Lakshmi Devi, please go pacify the Lord. No, I have never seen him like this. So Bhagavan said, "Lakshmi Devi, I will fulfill your desire and show you how I fight with demons." Then also, another reason, three reasons I will tell you, and tomorrow I will ask you to tell me, okay? The next reason is, Jai Vijay, they are serving as gatekeeper. If you are gatekeeper, security man, what do you do? Lot of work there. They are sitting, whole day sitting and gossiping. They are sitting and gossiping, but Vaikuntha gossiping also Vishnu Katha. So that day, their gossiping subject was, they are discussing that our Lord Narayan, he is Bhagavan. Bhagavan must be enjoying everything. But he is enjoying everything, but he is lacking one enjoyment. Then they come to the one enjoyment he is lacking is, the enjoyment one derives out of wrestling. Wrestling enjoyment, our Lord is not having that. Who can dare to wrestle with Lord Vishnu in Vaikuntha, right? In Vaikuntha, all you can do if you are a little friendly level, all you can do handshake with Lord Narayan, that's all. That's why Vaikuntha is Santa Dasya, right? Sakya is half, 2.5 rasa. Golok Vrindavan, Santa Dasya, Sakya, Vatsala, Madhur. But Vaikuntha, relationship with living entity, Bhagavan, 2.5. The friendship is there. But up to maximum can do handshake. So I was thinking, in India, we Hindus, we do namaskar. Handshake is British culture, isn't it? But when I read Bhagavatam, Vaikuntha also they have handshaking systems. They do handshake. In our house, in our village, we all go to pond or river to take bath. And first I came to city, then I saw this shower, then bathroom. Then that also comes from Vaikuntha. Then when I see that deity, Abhishek going on, they have also that, Sahasradhara. Then I realized whatever is happening here must be coming from there. So that way, in Vaikuntha, maximum you can do handshake. You can raise your hand and put around the neck of Lord Vishnu. And what to speak of wrestling with? Then Jai Vijay is thinking what to do. Oh, we want to give pleasure to our Lord, wrestling. But who can fight with him? Only we are fit to fight with him. We will fight, but we are his servant. How can we fight? If we could have inimical mood, then fighting would be very enjoyable. So thinking like this, The Lord Vishnu is Antarjami. He said, oh, you want to give pleasure fighting with me? Tathastu, your desire will be fulfilled. So you become demon and fight with me. All these things are happening. Then this Chatuskumar came for some toddlers. They came. Hey, where are you going? Naked person, stop here. Then Chatuskumar became very angry. You are in Vaikuntha, but you have Kuntha. How can you do that? We curse. We are not qualified to stay in Vaikuntha. Then that time, Lakshmi Devi was messaging lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. Then Vishnu could hear some noise is going at the gate. He is very expert manager. If there is some problem you want to solve, bring your wife with you. And easy to solve. Lord Vishnu said, Lakshmi Devi, please come with me. There's a problem at the gate, we have to sort out. And they went. Lord Vishnu knows everything. What happened? And Chatuskumar, just see, your security stopped us, this, that, very angry. You see, you have a big house and you have security guard. Some strange people comes, they stop. They are stranger, no? Chatuskumar stranger. Were they qualified to enter into Vaikuntha? Yes or no? Joy just stopped. What mistake they did? Chatuskumar are not qualified to come. Why? Because they are not devotee. They only become devotee when Narayan came, they offered obeisances, the smell of Tulasi entered, then they become devotee. Right? So they have done that duty. If you would be there, you would support your security, no? Get on the case of this strange man. But Bhagavan is best manager. He did opposite. He became on the case of Jai Vijay. Very angry on Jai Vijay. How you can dare to stop these people? You know I have become Bhagavan. I became Bhagavan because of mercy of these people. These Brahmanas, great Brahmanas, by their mercy I become Bhagavan. Do you know why Lakshmi Devi never leaves me, always residing on my chest? Because I take the dust of these people's lotus feet on my head. Very angry. You must be cursed. Then after that, in the meantime, Chatuskumar is thinking, what is happening? He's become angry upon them. Our anger may be putting on them or what? Then Bhagavan said, anyway, Chatuskumar, they should be cursed. But anyway, they are my devotees. Don't be too big curse, small curse you give them. Then Chatuskumar said, okay, Jai Vijay, you choose what you want. You have to get out of this Vaikuntha. But you choose 7 births as devotee, you go to material world. Or 3 births as demon, what do you choose? So both the brothers, they're discussing 7 births out of Vaikuntha. That will be too much for us. Please curse us that in 3 births you become demon and you come back to Vaikuntha. That is Bhagavan's desire also. They asked, Tathastu. So after cursing each other, all these things, if you become angry upon somebody, you shout, scream, give a slap, then anger goes down, isn't it? So after cursing it, their anger went down. Then they realized, oh, did a big mistake. Chatuskumar realized, we did a big mistake. Jai Vijay realized, oh, did a big mistake. They went to Bhagavan Vishnu, please excuse us. Bhagavan Vishnu said, no, it's not your fault. My plan is now I have to go to the material world. So I managed all this mood within yourself. Not to, other than Vaikuntha, how you can become angry? Vaikuntha, how you can curse somebody? It's to fulfill the purpose of Lord. All these things happened. Then Jai Vijay cursed. Then they fell down from there to this earthly planet and appeared as Hiranyakasipu, Hiranyaksha ki. There is nothing wrong because Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakasipu, they are not ordinary personality. That's Jai Vijay. What is the problem? What is the problem? There is nothing. There is no problem. Who glorify Prabhu, glorify everybody. He is equal. He doesn't see demon and devotees. So then, the Hiranyakasipu is so dangerous. He is so furious. Because somebody told Diti, Diti, they will be very dangerous, this, that, now we should not associate. No, I want children. He said, no, they will give trouble to all the demigods, Muni, Rishis, then they will be so troublesome. Bhagavan will come and kill these people. Then Diti become very happy. Oh, that is very great. Bhagavan will come to kill. Okay, give me the children. And they were so dangerous. When what to speak of, they will come out of the womb and give trouble to others. When they're inside the womb, the whole planet was disturbed that time. All inauspicious signs were there. So in this way, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakasipu, they appeared on this earthly planet. So tomorrow we'll discuss about Narsimha Bhagavan's appearance. That's always I say, you want to hear about Bhagavan, first you have to hear about the demons. You can separate both demons. Bhagavan has no pastimes. If Ravana is there, Ram would not come. Hiranyakasipu, the Vishnu, Narsimha would not come. So you have to listen to both demons' pastimes and Bhagavan's pastimes also. So tomorrow we'll listen about Narsimha Bhagavan's appearance. Yes.
Maharaj, thank you. Just a quick question. So these two demons would be so, not demons, I mean they are devotees. They would be so dear to the Lord that out of all the unlimited souls who are present there, Lord chose these two souls to do the Leela with him.
Yes. Actually, because the Lord, the demons, these two, Jayabhaja has a desire to have wrestling, no? That's why he came to fight. Then when Hiranyakasipu was killed, then thousands of demons came to attack Narsimha Bhagavan. Narsimha Bhagavan did not go to wrestle or fight with them. All he was doing, sitting on his singhasan, and he has big nails, so long nails, sitting there, when demons fly to him, attack him, all demons finish. That's why nail. No need of picking them. Of course, Hiranyakasipu was so fortunate. Lord picked him up, put him on his lap. No, all these things, he must be very fortunate for that. Definitely. So Bhagavan is impartial, but anukulan krishnam shlanam pratikula vivarjita. That we should do with a favorable mood. Unfavorable mood also, what is unfavorable mood, inimical mood, they get liberation. All great jnanis, they get sajuja mukti. Demons also get sajuja mukti. Understand? And if you have devotion, then what you will not get?
Each Vaikuntha planet, because there is so unlimited Vaikuntha planets, so each have its own Jai Vijay, each Vaikuntha planet.
When I go there, I will know more details. That would be. There are many Vaikuntha, then Maha Vaikuntha, all the forms are unlimited. Yes.
One. Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you. I had a question on the choice. So they were given the choice 3 births of demon and then 7 births of devotees. So the wheel ras which Bhagavan wanted to enjoy with them, they could have given 7 times more if they selected as a devotee, because Bhakt, like Bhishma Dev, Jamvan, they all were devotees, but they still gave Viryaras to the Lord. So why did they select 3 births of a demons when they could have selected 7 births and given 7 times the Viryaras to the Lord? 7
times of demon, they could have to choose.
7 births of devotees, they could have become devotees and still given the Viryaras to the Lord.
No, they were wrestling. Bhishma was not wrestling with Krishna. They had desire, will do wrestling with Krishna, fight, physical fight. So then they said, if inimical mood, the fighting become more strong. If devotee mood, that wrestling is different. This wrestling is more enjoyable.
The one with the Jamvan and Bhagavan Shri Krishna, which was done, which went for 28 days, which was like similar to wrestling and everything. So
that is one, but this is like this. Anything you do, say Lord Srila was passed the exam. Thank you so much. Hey, Dantar Dane Chagi? Okay? So we'll close the chapter, then